Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dal, and recently I've been getting a lot of messages from you guys asking me what is the fastest way to catch up in the patch 9.2 as either a returning player that has played before or as a fresh new level 60 alt. With the recent updates, gearing has gotten easier. Just this week, Blizzard removed the cap on Valor and Conquest, buffed the PvP gearing through increased Conquest and Honor, and buffed the Creation Catalyst so you can craft your tier set even faster. As someone who plays a lot of alts, I found the methods that work for me. These are the most efficient and the fastest ways I've been able to find to catch up on your alts when it comes to Renown, Cosmic Flux, tier sets and gearing, as well as double legendaries. But right before we get into the catch-ups with the patch 9.2, most of you guys watching these videos are still not subscribed. However, the more of you are reminded, the more of you do. So let's keep it going. Subscribe to the channel as well as to the bell if you're watching these videos anyway, especially if you want to get more regular updates for the patch 9.2 or potentially more announcements about the next expansion of Dragonflight. Your first priority should be to get out into To Zereth Mortis, the new zone added in the patch 9.2. Check up with either Bolvar or Talinara in Oribos, as they may offer skips to unlock in the new zone. The zone of To Zereth Mortis offers a lot of catch-up opportunities, from catch-up gear to useful endgame currencies, as well as the current story chapters of the patch 9.2, which may be necessary for progression. If you are behind on Renown before you head to Zereth, stop by the broker vendor located next to the flight path in Oribos. If your main has reached Renown 80 with a Covenant, your ult may be able to boost their current Covenant to 40. But if your main is behind, following the story chapters of To Zereth Mortis offers a lot of Renown Catch-Up. As a returning player, it is highly advised to finish the story chapters of the patch 9.2. Besides Renown, the story quests also offer catch-up gear rewards. Some of the story chapters will be necessary to unlocking flying in the new zone. And at the end of the questline, you will be awarded with a brand new legendary. Another fast way to catch up on Renown is doing Layer 9 Torghast runs, which is the fastest Renown you can gain for the least amount of work, as long as you can stomach running more Torghast. You may find this method useful if you're behind on Soul Ash or Soul Cinders, the currency is required for crafting new legendaries. The next thing you should prioritize is attaining Cosmic Flux, a new currency added for the patch 9.2, a currency necessary for creating max rank legendaries, crafting tier set gear with tier set bonuses, and can be used to buy certain useful items from a new faction of brokers in To Zereth Mortis. You can get a lot of Cosmic Flux in this brand new zone, doing just about everything, killing rares, looting chests, certain dailies and weeklies award Cosmic Flux. There's also a handful of one-time loot chests that reward a ton of Flux the first time you loot them. Getting all the chests and rares is far easier once you have To Zereth Mortis flying unlocked. You could also get Cosmic Flux from nearly all endgame content, like slaying bosses within raids, finishing Mythic Plus dungeons, arenas, battlegrounds, brawls, and even the new solo shuffle. Running Torghast at higher difficulties can also reward Cosmic Flux as well. The next priority when it comes to catching up is acquiring your class tier set as soon as possible. Tier set gear added in the patch 9.2 comes with unique 2-piece and 4-piece tier set bonuses, which offer meaningful power progression for every single class in the game. When it comes to gearing, your first priority should be getting your tier set as soon as possible. These tier set bonuses are static. Whether you're wearing Ratefinder gear, normal, heroic, or mythic items, the tier set bonuses stay the same. Even at a lower item level, these tier sets offer massive class performance improvements. Currently, there's 3 ways of acquiring gear with tier set bonuses: slaying select bosses in the new Raid of Sepulchre, or looting it from the weekly Great Vault rewards. Certain items can even be transformed into tier set gear with tier set bonuses using the newly added Creation Catalyst. Creation Catalyst is a new bad luck protection added for the patch 9.2. It allows you to transform an existing item into a tier set item. This means transforming the item visually into the appearance of your class tier, and possibly altering that item's predetermined secondary stats. Certain elements, however, like sockets, avoidance, or leech stats, do carry over into the new tier item. And to transform gear into tier, it requires Cosmic Flux as well as Catalyst charges. The amount of Flux required depends on the item you're transforming. 1500 Flux for items like legs, chest, and helm. 1200 for shoulders and gloves, and other items can be transformed for cheaper. It's also important to remember that tier set bonuses can only appear on chest, shoulders, gloves, legs, and helmet items, but you still can transform bracers, boots, belts, and cloaks for transmogs or stat purposes. You can transform items whenever Creation Catalyst gains a charge. The Creation Catalyst currently gains a charge every 4 days. These charges also build globally. That means any future max level alts can accumulate all of the charges that the Catalyst has ever produced. That means a few weeks from now, that character may start with 6, 7, or 8 charges as soon as they hit max level, giving your alts a guaranteed way of crafting tier set bonuses as long as you have the gear that can be transformed into tier set gear and the cosmic flux required. Finally, you want to focus on gearing out your character. In Zereth Mortis, in the player hub of Haven, there's an anima gear vendor if you're severely behind on item levels. Nowadays, anima is very easy to come by, and while the gear isn't amazing, it is a very decent start. In Zereth, certain rares and treasures have a small chance of dropping gear upgrades. The world boss of the zone, Antros, may also offer decent gear rewards. The gear he drops can also be upgraded with the Creation Catalyst. Time walking events and certain weekly bonuses can also offer decent gear upgrades, but majority of your gear will likely come from endgame content and Great Vault weekly rewards. For PvE content, we have raiding as well as Mythic Plus dungeons. Mythic Plus dungeons is generally excellent for gearing. It also allows you opportunity to build up your Mythic Plus score if you want to push higher level dungeons, and the ability to upgrade dungeon gear further with Valor, earned by doing Mythic Plus dungeons, especially with Valor caps recently removed in the patch 9.2. If you struggle getting into Mythic Plus dungeon groups, it's very much advised to push your own Mythic Plus key, which you get by finishing a Mythic 0 dungeon. With all PvE content, the more bosses you slay in a raid, and the more Mythic Plus dungeons you finish, not necessarily time, the more chances you'll have for loot at the end of the week from the Great Vault. Besides PvE, we also get PvP endgame content. With the Conquest caps lifted, your main priority is to grind enough Conquest in order to buy Conquest arena gear. These Conquest items can also be turned into tier set items. To make it easier to get PvP gear, you may need gear with versatility, which is an excellent PvP stat, as well as specific PvP honor and conquest gear that upscales within PvP content. Doing casual PvP will net you honor, which you can use to buy honor gear and then use the honor points to upgrade the honor gear items. Check out the new solo shuffle mode added for the patch 9.2. It offers excellent amount of honor gained and upscales your underrated gear to a higher level, so you at least stand a chance within PvP content. As you get better gear, you may want to step foot into rated content, where you can get a lot of conquest points and therefore acquire conquest gear. Just like raids and Mythic Plus dungeons, doing PvP endgame rated content can also acquire some Great Vault rewards. Every one of the Great Vault rewards has a chance of dropping tier set items. You can either diversify your Great Vault by engaging in a little bit of everything, one Mythic Plus dungeon a week, couple of bosses from the raid, and finishing out your honor cap for PvP. Or maximize the value from your favorite endgame activity, finishing out a bunch of Mythic Plus dungeons, even more rated honor, or potentially slaying more raid bosses. In patch 9.2, you also get access to double legendaries. You get the ability to wield one class legendary of your choice. You can also earn the power of Unity, which will take form of your current Covenant legendary, which changes as you change your Covenant. Unity can be wielded with your class legendary, which allows for some powerful double legendary combinations. The easiest way to acquire Unity is to finish the final chapter of the Zereth Mortis storyline. You can also buy the Unity power from the Zereth Mortis broker vendors if you have enough reputation with the faction. Besides tier gear, getting your double legendaries should be your top priority, while trying to craft legendaries at the highest rank is ideal. It can also be quite expensive, and may require more currency from Torghast. Having access to 2 legendaries increases your character's power dramatically, even if the legendary is not at its highest rank, which may be helpful when managing multiple alts. However, if you do need more legendary currencies, Torghast has a new mode called the Jailer's Gauntlet, which is actually quite fun and may provide a change of pace to the regular tower activities. This mode also rewards Soul Ash, Cinders, as well as Cosmic Flux. And that's going to be everything you need to quickly and efficiently catch up as a returning player or as a fresh new alt for the patch 9.2. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What other useful tips would you offer to alts or returning players when it comes to catching up with the patch 9.2 that wasn't mentioned in this video? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. As always, if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I would very much appreciate it. Also, in the description of every single video and live stream, we have a link to our Discord community channel. Probably the best place to reach out to me directly in case you got any more questions about catching up, managing characters, or other questions regarding patch 9.2. join our Discord to become part of the community. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see all of you guys in another video.